What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is the Kenyan Creative. Welcome to another episode of showing you how to optimize your social media account through design and management. Now, today we're going to be looking at how to update your Facebook profile, and this is actually quite simple. So let's go to my Facebook page. This is facebook.com. So what you can see on the tab right now is actually the home tab. This is actually the home tab. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on the top left. This allows me to navigate to my page. As you can see here, it is reading the Kenyan Creative, which is actually something that I'm going to show you. You can actually adjust your username. Right, so there are a few things that I'm gonna do here just to show you how you can actually update your Facebook page. So number one, we have the cover photo. So you can see you can actually edit. When I click on edit cover photo, I can choose a cover photo that I've already, maybe part of my photos, or I have already uploaded it. I can also upload a photo from my desktop, and I can also reposition it. All right, I can also remove it if I don't want to. In this case, I'm not going to do that. I am actually comfortable with it. Then you can see here, this is actually your logo. You can actually click on this camera icon and you'll be able to choose from the photos that you already have. As you can see, I already have a profile picture, so it's okay. So this is the name. I'm going to show you where you can adjust that. So this is where you can see your dashboard. If you click that, you'll be able to see your reach, which is not something that I want to focus on right now. So when I click on edit, I can actually edit a few things like the profile picture, the cover photo, the avatar, the bio. This is actually very important, the bio. All right, so if I click on edit, I can actually customize the bio. Now the bio should include information on who you are, what you do, how you do it. All right, so for example, in this case, we are a social media agency that optimizes your social media account through social media design and management. So you see, this is who we are, this is what we do, and this is how we do it. All right, so in this case, if you want to add certain icons, you can actually import icons from somewhere, maybe like text. Let me show you. So I come here and search for text. So I want something that is related to social media agency. So you can see I'm navigating to text. So I click on this, and so now it takes me here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be searching for an emoji. So let's search here web. All right, on the top right corner you can see there's a search option. So let's search for web, and you can see there's something here. All right, so I think the results, I'm not seeing something familiar to an agency. So maybe let's search for something related to media. All right, so media. Okay, so I think it's loading a bit. So what I'm gonna do, let me just navigate to the left and search for the emojis themselves. All right, so let me come here to audio and video, and then I'm gonna copy one of these. All right, something related to social media agency. I think we can take the television. I think is looking okay with me, or if not, we can look for science and technology emojis. As you can see. All right, so let me copy this one for laptop. I think that's okay. So Control C is copy, come back here to Facebook and come and paste it like that. All right, so click on save, and as you can see now it has actually been updated. So this is a bio. You can actually share it to your feed, or you can skip. All right, so this is where you can now customize your intro. So if I click on edit, you can see the page category. You can click on this arrow and adjust. So you can see if you actually search for social, it will give you some results. So you see social service, social, but in this case I've already selected the social media agency, so I'm okay with that. All right, so let's go back. So that is, you see, edit, you can do a lot of things. Also you can advertise. In this case I don't want to do that. So you can see the page I've already selected. So I'm going to show you where you can edit your email and add certain links. Okay, so let's come here and click on edit details. All right, so you can see this is the contact info. That's my email right here. You can also add your address and your service area. You can also add your price range if you want. You can also add your hours and services. I think maybe let's select on services and see what we can add when it comes to services. So you see there's delivery, takeaway, dine-in, and all these other things. So I think I can add, for me, online classes and online booking is actually something that I am doing. So click on save. All right, we can also adjust the other things, but let me go back. So this is where now you can actually adjust websites, and let me show you how we actually came here. We clicked on here, you see here, edit details, click on it, and then when you now come and click on the website, it will now take you to this tab. All right, so this is where you can actually add your websites and the various links. Now if I want to add a link, for example, let's click on this and add a link maybe for my TikTok. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come here and go click on create new tab and go to TikTok. All right, so this is my link. Control and C is copy, come back here and Control and V, but you see they're only asking for the username. All right, so not the link. So I delete all this, and the username is at the Kenyan Creative, and for this I select on TikTok. All right, so you can see I've already added all these other things, and that's looking nice. If I also want to add another one, maybe for LinkedIn, I can come here and click on LinkedIn. Then I click on create new tab, go to my LinkedIn, and then I copy the username only. All right, so the Kenyan Creative, come and paste here and click on save. All right, so you can add as many things as you want. Of important to note is that actually for Facebook, I think the other time when I was trying to copy it, it was somehow not adjusting, so I had to add this plus sign here. Very important. All right, sometimes when you just put at at your handle, which is the username, it may fail to load, so you add a plus sign, and that's a trick that we actually use. All right, so add the plus sign here, and it's looking lovely. So I think everything is looking okay, and so these are my links. Of course, if you have a website, you can also add it. This is actually my website in WordPress, and I only copy the URL and then come back and paste it. All right, so on this now, this section is the about page. As you can see, it's reading about. You can actually add privacy and legal info. You can add a privacy policy. And remember, we don't have to struggle these days. You can actually use ChatGPT to generate your own privacy policy. You can add your work and education, where you studied, the university, the secondary school. You can add places lived. You can also add this is actually showing your page transparency, and you can actually click on see all to see. You can also add your relationship status, family members, details about you. This is actually some of the details that we have about us, our vision, our mission, our services, just something small about ourselves, and you can also add live events. All right, so in this section you can see a display of your reels, your photos, your videos, your followers, and such things. All right, so let me come and show you that this is where your mentions will be. So if, for example, somebody has tagged you, this is where you'll be able to see the mentions. And then we have a section on the reviews. If someone has actually reviewed you, this is where you'll see them. Then you can see, this is where you'll see your reels, this is where you'll see your photos. This is the more, where you can add different sections. All right, so let's come back to posts, and you can see now this is how the page looks like. You can also add featured, for example, things that you want to highlight that are essential for you, you can highlight them. All right, so you can see now this is how the page is looking like. And you can also actually, if you want to highlight something, for example, the way we do it on Instagram, you see some posts have been pinned. So this is where you can actually pin some posts. All right, so for example, if I come and click on these three dots here and click on pin post, you'll be able to see that it will actually be featured right here. All right, so that is something. You can see it has now been featured because I've pinned it. So that's how things are. All right, so that is it about updating your Facebook profile. Now on the left hand side, you can see you have a lot of actually things that you can actually do. So if I click on the professional dashboard, it will take me somewhere where I can see my page overview, the recent content, and such like links, but I'll not focus on that today. So you can also go to your settings and adjust a few things if you want. You'll be able to actually adjust if you want. All right, so you can see this is where you can actually search a specific setting. So let me show you where you can change your username. So I search for username and click on enter. All right, so username, and you can see here I click on the name, and this is where I can adjust the name, the page access, the page management history, and such like things. All right, so if I click on view the name, so you see I can actually edit the name, and I can also edit the username. So this is where you can actually edit the name and the username. I always prefer that your name and the username be the same, just for easy accessibility. Right, people tend to remember one thing. So if your name and username are the same, it makes things much easier. All right, so you can see there's also a lot of settings. You can actually create an ad. You can also verify through Meta, and you can also go to Meta Business Suite. Now Meta Business Suite is like a management program that helps you to manage both Facebook and Instagram. Now it's important for you to actually link your Instagram and Facebook pages, so that when you post on Instagram, it's posted on Facebook. And also if you post a video, you can also post the same without having to use or to go to Instagram. But anyway, we will not focus on Meta Business Suite for today. I think the objective for today was to actually edit your Facebook profile, and as you can see, I have shown you a lot of things. So that's it. Let me add, maybe you can also, if you want to post something, just come here. You can actually write something if you want. Maybe let's say new update. You can now comment on Instagram stories. All right, this is actually something that is now happening. You can actually comment, you can actually add a photo, you can also go live, you can add a check-in activity, GIF, and such like things. All right, so in this case I only want to post it as a text, so but I wanted to spice it up. Let's use a background that is black, and as you can see, you can now comment on Instagram post stories. Let me click on post. All right, so you can see it is actually posting. You can always spice things up, you don't have to do the regular. And also, like, people can comment, you can also send, and you can share. All right, so there's so many things you can do with Facebook, but the objective of this video was to show you how to update your Facebook profile, and I think we have already achieved our objective for the day. So that's it for it today, guys. Remember to like, share and subscribe so that we can reach more people. See you in the next video.